Hey guys, and welcome. It is the Strong Boys 19 here, and I'm on Skype at the moment with Metal6 Art 6 once again, and yeah, we're just as always just hanging out on technology wise or computer wise, whatever. So, yep, we have a bit of minutes to do a quick album review for you guys. It's not a 2012 album, it's just a random from my CD collection that I've picked. So, yep, me and Willem decided to do like a review between my opinions and his opinions. Yeah. Alright, so both of us are going to do the review on Demanufacture from Fear Factory.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, we both like Fear Factory and...
Okay, hold on. Anyways.
Yeah, Fear Factory's Demanufacture. Yep, right here. It came out in 1995, and it has 11 tracks, and, you know, this is really awkward. Anyway, Roadrunner Records is the label for the album, and, the album is produced by Colin Richardson, and, Fear Factory is one of our favorite bands, and, you know, so, yeah, Fear Factory, to both of us, just really kick-ass. Apologies from the bad lighting there. Well, you can see a bit of the artwork. Anyways. And there's just me, small midget guy, and the big guy on the screen. But yeah, Demanufacture. This is like, particularly the first album to have that industrial metal type of feeling. You know, as Soul of a New Machine, right, is just aggressive, with more like death metal-y type.
It's like transitioning from a heavy thing to City for Strapping Young Lad. It's basically from Soul of a New Machine to Demanufacture. Of course, both City and Demanufacture are both great albums in their own right, potentially their best. So yeah.
Yeah. Fear Factory just wants to make you know, their music different. Like, I think they just want to make this album just to add some new, awesome material besides it. And you know, we both agree that this album is just one of Fear Factory's best, if not. You know, in the top 5. In the top 5. Yeah. Demanufacture is just a completely different album for Fear Factory. And it's just like Alex said when he reviewed this album from Absent Productions. He used to be in the channel, but he's not anymore. That he said that it sounds like you know, a completely different band, and you know, I agree with that. The only thing that this album has a bit of fillers or no fillers.
Yeah. Well, this album apparently is a concept album based on a man's struggles against a machine-controlled government, which is kind of an industrial kind of thing. Each song is its own chapter in the concept in the man's life. And so apparently it's inspired by the film Terminator, which I have a collection for right here, which is interesting.
Oh crap! I didn't really know that. Yeah, I just didn't know that this is like a really cool album. It's just based on something that's just, you know, just awesome. And the production on this album, it's just really, really clear. I mean, you can just hear all the instruments flawlessly and the great vocals. And Roadrunner Records is, in my opinion, my favourite record company of all time. Besides Metal Blade Records, and Nuclear Blast is also really cool. So yeah, we all described that this album is just one of the best metal albums we've ever listened to, like in years. Although it came out in '95, and I was born in late '94, and I think this album was released before Willem was born, or something.
2 years, over 2 years.
Yeah, over 2 years. But yeah, how could you describe the whole experience on the music and the musicianship itself?
It's a really consistent album. Starting off from Demanufacture all the way down to Very Beautiful Pain is just a great experience. I mean, the first half is potentially, you could say, more interesting than the second half. Nevertheless, they're both bloody amazing. And the last track is, in my opinion, although it is one of my favorite tracks on this album, one of the more interesting ones. It doesn't even go on for its whole nearly 10-minute length, because half of it's pretty much the song itself and then onto ambience. I don't like songs that do that. There was a Norma Jean song that did that for... The song was for 4 minutes, and then there was just other crap going on for the rest of the 5 minutes or so. And I don't really like that, but just a really small gripe. The rest of his album is brilliant.
Yeah, it does have a lot of bits and pieces on the ambience of the whole industrial type of business, with some samples, and one of the songs, Piss Christ, that sample, or that industrial introduction, really got to me, because it really does sound like from Terminator 2.
Hunter Killer is obviously a Terminator reference.
Yeah, Hunter Killer. That's another awesome one. There are loads of really good songs on here, like Demanufacture, Self, Vice Resistor, Replica, and New Breed, Body Hammer, Flashpoint. All of these amazing tracks.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. And A Therapy for Pain for me is just a really dark and hard-hitting song, because it's just that deep. The whole music varieties on this album are really more fast-paced and more heavy and aggressive. Besides the whole death metal brutal experience on Soul of a New Machine. So, yeah. Anyways, Demanufacture is a fantastic album. The vocals from Burton are really strong, and he has that power to do really raw vocals. And Dino Cazares is just a great guitarist, and Raymond is a fantastic drummer. Christian is a awesome bass guitarist. So if you haven't heard of Demanufacture from Fear Factory, I highly recommend it for those who did not check it out. And this is an album for both of us that we just give it a 10 out of 10, right?
And I would give it about 10 out of 10 as well. Kind of the same deal with Later Alice. It's just this one very small gripe. I can't really bring it down to a 9.5 because of how much I love the rest of the album.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, the rest of the album is fantastic. And I loved others, Obsolete and Digimortal, and The Industrialist is really good. And
Mechanize.
also, Mechanize. Mechanize is another awesome one. So this whole video goes on for 10 minutes now. But yep, we loved everything on the album, the tracks, the musicianship, the music, and just the whole awesome epicness of this album put together. So like I said, I give it a 10 out of 10, and Willem gives it a 10 out of 10. So yep, this is just a cool idea for both of us to do some reviews on one album, like all in one video. So yep, highly recommend Demanufacture. Amazing, fantastic, and Alex from Absent Productions, who used to be in the channel, but like I said, not anymore, also loves this album too. So yep, that basically sums it up. So thanks for watching, and like I said on the Balancing the Can challenge video, subscribe to Metal6 is 6R6, and the link will be in the description box. It's like I'm just pointing at nowhere, whether on this play or at this mouse or whatever. But yeah, so Willem is a great guy, and so thanks for watching, and keep it metal, guys.